Hey, what's going on, y'all? So we got another real popper. Um, so there's this video going around of this woman trying to, I guess, get more child support from her child's father, and you know, there's certain things that she ends up saying that are kind of like, okay, of course you want more money, but on this, I guess I would say it's live stream, court, show when it comes down to YouTube or what may have you. Where's this show with it's called Support Court. um, with what's his name? Judge Vonda B. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead do a reaction video to this. Let's see what happens as far as this particular case. All right. Yay.
All rise. Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1007, Bard versus Salinger.
The bailiff looks really happy. I'm gonna just say that.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Boyd,
Yes.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Recently I was demoted, and so I'm not making as much money, so trying to not pay as much money.
Okay. Is that the only, where were you working?
I'm still in the same job. I just got a worse part of the job. So I'm in sanitation.
Okay.
So basically I have to clean poop all day and make.
All right. Let me not. That's not supposed to be funny. It is kind of funny. The way he said it was funny. Okay, the way he said it was funny. Not the fact that now that's something he actually has to do. Because my whole thing is any working man is a good man. But at the same time, the way he said it, the lead up to it was like, okay, what you mean? And then all of a sudden, when he said it, that was funny to me. So, not that he actually is doing that, but nevertheless, let's continue.
Make sure it doesn't get in the water, so whenever you're drinking, you don't have poop or hepatitis or anything like that in your water. I literally gotta sort it out, so when you get it, it's good.
I'm sorry. All right. So the way, hey yo, the way she looking at her cup when it comes down to whatever she drinking, or it might be coffee, but at the same time that's foul. That's foul. That's foul, Vonda B. That's foul. What you doing? That's not right. That's not right. That's mean. That's mean what you're doing when it comes down to you looking at your cup like that. Making sure that obviously, come on now. If you if you would have tasted some some caca, if you would have tasted some caca already, you would have known it was in your cup. Especially you would have smelled it. You would have smelled it. So why are you looking at your cup like that? Why are you doing that? That's foul. Don't be ragging on a man's job like that. Come on now, stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't drink that.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Oh shit. Oh. Hey yo, that's all right. You took it too far. You took it too far, Judge Vonda. You took it too far. All right.
No, you can. I made sure that there was no. It's good
Okay. All right.
because of me. Yeah, but
Okay.
No, he's not the only one doing the job. Come on, stop.
I
Well,
get
thank
paid
you.
less now. So
I'll make sure when I drink water from now on to thank Mr. Boyd.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How old is the child?
He's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-year-old boy. All right. So you have less pay now. Okay. And you're not in agreement to just decreasing his child support?
No, I'm not.
Why
I
not?
feel like he's lacking on his duties as the father. He
Okay. All right. Let's see what she has to say. I'm a little like,
also has another child with another woman. So I really don't think he's budgeting his money or time well.
She messed up. She messed up. She specified him having another child with another woman, which I'm pretty sure she doesn't know. If she specifies that in court, more than likely that's going to be in his favor because now he actually has to distribute his funds to now 2 kids instead of 1. So that more than likely is going to be less money going to her in reference to the child that they had together. Let's see what happens. Woo.
And I'm not going to accept his reduction.
Yeah, this comes across as very entitled. This comes across as very entitled, in addition to the fact that she specified the other child, where she's still within a mindset of entitlement in believing that, he does not even deserve a reduction in child support because of whatever she thinks or feels in reference to him not doing what he needs to do that is necessary to be able to take care of her and the child. It's coming across entitled to me. But whatever. Let's continue. Let's see what more we find out.
Okay. So you don't believe he's budgeting right?
No, I don't. I think he's spending all his money on his new fiance and shoes.
So you're mad about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty mad about it.
Okay. Well, get over it.
Hey, yo. Oh. Thank you, Judge Vonda. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, I appreciate you, Judge Vonda. If you out there, listen to this, I appreciate you. I'm gonna just say that. All right.
That's the first thing. Second thing is you said he has another child. So even without a reduction in what he makes, that requires an adjustment right there.
Called it.
Him having another child entitles him to get his child support adjusted.
Well, maybe he should get his attitude adjusted. I don't.
Ugh. Woo. Woo. Look at Judge Vonda's face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Let's just see what happens after that. After that comment. Like, let me preface something on this. My whole thing is, and I've been through my crap, what I'm saying, when it comes down to dating and trying to be with a woman, so on and so forth, for the past, what we have you. I'm actually glad I'm married. I'm really glad I'm married. I'm glad I'm in a monogamous union. You know, number one reason why I'm in a monogamous unit is because, in my personal opinion, monogamy is just healthier. Okay, healthier in the sense of the aspect of, I mean, we already know poly exists. We already know that many people are actually practicing poly without the titles of it. You know, because everybody is, or most people, I'm not going to say everybody, most people are very self centered and selfish, where they want what they want, but they're not as willing to give what they need to give to someone. Nevertheless, in any dynamic where you have your, consummating, you know what I'm saying, where you're doing certain things when it comes down to the, tilapia and kielbasa side of the game, when it comes down to that level of politicking, you know what I mean? Um, Emotions get involved, feelings get involved, you know what I'm saying? Serious aspects of life get involved. Now, when you have children and children are being brought into play, as far as your life, now technically your life is not really about you anymore. It's about the children. In my personal opinion, I would just say this. Obviously, the guy, he's not saying too much because, let's be real about it. When it comes down to, child support courts, the court system as far as, battles like that, it's overwhelmingly in the favor of women within the United States specifically. Let me preface that. Overwhelmingly in the favor of women, right? Overwhelmingly in the favor of mothers. I'll just put that, perspective on it. Where my thing is, it's like, I don't think a lot of people truly vet people the way they should, but then also what goes against trying to truly vet someone is the dynamic of people not really being unapologetically honest, about things. I believe most people don't even learn how to do it. Most people don't even learn how to be unapologetically honest. And when I mean unapologetically honest, the stuff that you need to share that is honest, you will not apologize for that shit. It's one thing to be unapologetically honest and rude as fuck to someone, but it's another thing to be unapologetically honest and you're still able to respect the person that you being unapologetically honest with. This is just another situation, of a woman who believes she's been scorned, and maybe she has. Maybe she has. Let me put that out there. Maybe she has been scorned when it comes out to the guy. However, your behavior now can be picked up by your child. And now with your behavior in the sense of being scorned, self-identifying with your trauma that you have gone through, not, being a survivor of it, and inevitably, you just self-identifying with it. Now that energy can be picked up by the child, and the child can be raised by that energy. Where either one or two things can happen. And I mean many other things can happen, but I'm gonna just say these two. Either you're gonna have a situation where the child is going to more so favor the mother, or the child will eventually more so favor the father. Both scenarios are not healthy because the child shouldn't be favoring one over the other. The child should see both parents at the same level. No matter if y'all are in a home when it comes down to, reestablishing the nuclear family, or if you all are co-parenting. The child shouldn't know anything about what happened between y'all just because of the fact that you feel upset in reference to, what has happened, in addition to now the father has moved on. He's moved on to someone that more than likely loves him, cares about him, wants to be with him, understands the situation, and is willing to, be within the situation. You know what I'm saying? It becomes about the child now. It's no longer about the parents individually. You know, like when you have children, you are no longer an individual. You know, you have to understand yourself when it comes down to intrapersonal dynamics, what is going on internally, so you can be better every day, not only for yourself, but also for your children too. But let's continue.
I don't know.
Well, can you, quantify his attitude into any type of money or anything?
I wish he could.
Can you quantify his attitude? Ms. Vonda, that was a smooth rebuttal. That was a smooth rebuttal, and now she, is about to be a back and forth because, obviously she can't keep her mouth shut or keep her mouth shut in the way that she need to. Oh boy, this ain't gonna be good.
Well, we can do that, right? So, by law, he has a right to ask for a reduction in child support. And by your own admission, you gave me a second reason why he qualifies for it.
This is why it's good to read. Reading is fundamental. Or as Eddie Griffin has said, fun to mental. Right? Yeah. Eddie Griffin, you one of the greats.
I don't really understand because we almost make this.
Doesn't matter if you don't understand. The law is the law. You down yourself out when it comes down to you trying to get what you want as far as the entitlement that you have, which the entitlement that you have really doesn't have anything to do with the child. It has everything to do with, you being scorned and you feeling the way you feel, and now you want him to hurt where you can hurt him. You know what I mean? This is not to say that, he's probably done something that in the past that, is wrong. What I'm saying is, when it comes down to the court system, yes, support court, right? Definitely when it comes down to, child support and all this other stuff, dealing with that in favoring women, within the United States, of course. However, if you are not prepared to go into court, if you don't read up on certain things that you have the ability to gain, and if you don't play in the system and keep your mouth open when it comes down to needing to say certain things, but also keep your mouth shut when it comes down to not saying certain things that will be, that won't be in your favor, you inevitably fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, where the lube at?
Same amount of money, so.
Right. But he's the one court ordered to pay child support, right? Right?
Right.
Okay, so your income has nothing to do with what he makes.
Thank you, Judge Bonner.
And if he has another child, and according to these documents, he did get a huge reduction because his child support amount was $850 previously. So because he has a second child, that by itself, the law allows him to get a reduction in child support, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. That's why you got to go into court prepared. You can't just go in there, when it comes down to your feelings. No matter what happened, because obviously we don't know what all happened between the two of them. Obviously they're not together, right? But no matter what happened, when it came down to y'all, your feelings don't matter at the end of the day. What it truly is about what the law says and what you all are privy to when it comes down to the law. If you mess up and say certain things in court, that can go against you. If you're not reading up on certain things, that can go against you. If you say something out of pocket, out of pocket, meaning you say something wrong that you shouldn't have said, that can go against you.
Unfortunately. What are you doing with the money, just out of curiosity?
I'm supporting Ricky, our child.
By support, what are you doing for him?
I practically pay for his private school.
Okay.
I'm buying him daycare when I leave for work.
Okay.
I pay for almost everything.
Okay. What are you using it for on yourself?
Nothing.
So you.
Why do I feel like Judge Vonda is about to dig her into a hole where she ends up admitting other things that she should not be admitting? Because you already said one thing that inevitably she just spewed it out in the very beginning of the case. Pull back. Like you lose it. Like you lose it.
You were using all $850 for the child only?
Yes.
Okay. Because it sounded like it was for another reason why you're so upset.
Thank you, Judge Vonda.
Or is it just because of the new girlfriend?
Could be both.
Yeah. Your sarcasm is helping you lose this case. Yeah. Like I said, this ain't gonna be good. And it really, it's showing that it's not good.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. He has good reason, and he has shown proof to the court that he qualifies for his child support to be reduced. So we're going to go based off of what he currently makes. Says here on your W-2 you make about $41,000.
That's correct.
Okay. For one child, well, you have 2 kids.
I do.
Okay, so that changes. So what we're going to do is calculate that. So that brings your gross down to $3,287.67. Who pays health insurance?
He does.
How much is health insurance?
$129 a month.
Okay. He also gets a credit for that as well, for carrying health insurance. So his net comes out to about $2,725.36, giving you credit for your other child. That brings your percentage down, and your new child support amount is going to be $476.94.
Cut down almost half. Almost half. As a matter of fact, I don't remember the exact. I know it was over 800. I know it was over 800, but it's literally almost half. Cut it down, almost half now, because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. You don't have the ability to not bring your feelings into the courtroom. You know?
So I hope that you can pay the tuition and, your attitude about.
Woo! All right, Judge Vonda. All right. Hey.
About him being mad off of that new amount in child support, $476.94. Can you do that?
Sure.
I mean, you don't have a choice, really, but.
Hey, yo. she says sure, and then she says after she said, you don't have a choice. You don't.
You know, it is what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything further?
Nope.
Anything further from you?
No.
You seem disappointed.
Hey, she trying to. Oh boy, Judge Vonda, you trying to get her riled up? You know what I'm saying? Get her to be able to say something that she will regret.
I am disappointed.
Why? He has a legal he has legal grounds to ask for that.
I just wish he would pay attention to our child more, that's all.
Oh boy. Now it makes me think. Okay, what actually happened between the two of them? You know, because I mean, let's be real about it. Most pregnancies in the world, majority of them are unplanned. I just wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. You know, but you know, I guess we'll never find out. Maybe it really doesn't matter. Now they're in court. So whatever the judge says goes.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
He doesn't like our child.
How do you know he doesn't like the
He
child?
straight out told me before we came here.
Maybe he doesn't like his behavior. What is it?
Yeah,
about the child?
he doesn't like football.
Oh,
And that,
okay.
And that really if I didn't like football, my father would probably have disowned me. And so he doesn't like football, and I think she's trying to, get him into like other stuff, like, I don't know, cheerleading or something. I don't know. And it hits me right here.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I mean, I think, when it comes down to most men, oftentimes they want to be able to bond with their children, especially their sons. I'll preface that. They want to be able to bond with their sons the same way that they were able to bond with their father, in similar ways, what may have you. But then also, let's be real about it. A lot of this stuff really comes with exposure, And then you have a situation where, of course, when it comes down to the court system, they're going to more so, majority of the time, favor, as far as, custody, favor, the mother than the father. And then, the son is predominantly being around the mother more so, especially if for the mother, that is her only child. Now, it could be a different situation if, the mother had like a daughter and a son. I don't see a problem, and I'm gonna put it in this perspective. I don't see a problem in, the son being with the father, or the father having full custody of the son and the mother having full custody of the daughter. I have no problem with that. However, when it comes down to women and their children, or women having the perspective of believing they are the only ones that created that child, or children, those children, from that selfish perspective, inevitably it's going to be more difficult for that father in a situation where he has a son with the mother, for him to be able to give him certain examples of, what a man should do, how a man should be, so on and so forth. And then, the son not having the ability to be able to bond, with his father and vice versa is going to be difficult, where, of course, sports is one way to do it, but there are other ways to be able to do it. And now, since y'all are in a situation where now it's a co-parenting situation, and picking up on her entitlement and the toxicity that's spewing out of her mouth, when it comes down to you, I wouldn't be surprised if she now is on a mission for her son to not be anything like you. Which, it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. But you still have to be there. You know, I don't believe that he should be taking it, you know, a really hard hit when it comes down to the football piece or the football side of the game, because there are other sports that exist, you know. But the more closed-minded you are in reference to only believing football is the only way to go when it comes down to having the ability to bond with your son, like I said, that's closed-minded to me. But I digress. Let's continue.
It hurts my feelings too because I love football.
Yeah, all right. I mean, how can I say this? For some reason, I feel like Judge Vonda, her saying that is more so her trying to, you know, have, you know, the father be seen as a little bit better in this situation, and, you know, the judge being able to relate to the father, whereas, you know, the mother has already shown her certain levels of toxicity when it comes out of what come out of her mouth and her behavior. But I still believe, like, okay, football is football. You know what I'm saying? Soccer is soccer. Basketball is basketball. You know, he's gonna have to figure out other ways now to be able to bond with the son, because they both share responsibility in disconnecting from one another in whatever way that it happened. You know, they both bear that responsibility, and they both bear the responsibility of that child. You know, so yeah.
Maybe you should encourage that.
Like I said, being able to bond, you know. I don't think he should think of it as a big hit, you know, but the kid's still young, you know what I'm saying? Kid still can be, you know, groomed to, you know, see certain things in a certain way. So, but I'm saying I don't think he should have it as a big hit. My whole thing is the kid is still growing up. Kid's still growing up, you know. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything further? Okay. You all are dismissed.
Yeah. So, yeah. It is what it is, you know. You know, to see this dynamic, you know, what may have you, I'll put it like this. When it comes to situations where you have people that don't know how to get along, you know, or don't want to learn how to get along, and they believe like certain behaviors are just okay to exude, out of, you know, a sense of, you know, self gratification, sense of entitlement, whatever. Doesn't matter. If you bring a child into this world, everything that you now do, when it comes down to your behavior, can be picked up by that child. You know, where either your child wants to be like you, either they don't want to be like you at all, or they, you know, see it as more of a nuanced situation where they'll pick certain traits from you that they'll end up exuding. You know, I think most situations are nuanced, but we live in a world where you have a lot of people that will, in a sense, they will do things that more so are from the self gratification piece versus the establishment of working toward concrete goals. The latter is more scarce. The former is being put out there as the number one thing to do. Nevertheless, we got another real popper. Y'all take it easy. All right. Peace.